welcome to Project Connect. So this is the third in our series of online content. And this one is a little bit different to BODS, the Q&A session, and Incapacitated, which is the live make along, carve along, saw pierce along that we're going to be doing. This is different. This is pre-recorded. This is a project that we're going to do each week. And it's basically based on a design brief. So we will give you a design brief. I'll talk you through my process, show you how I do it, and come to the stage of sketches, design, and then the manufacture of the piece. And then I'll show you how I made it, and then the finished piece. And then what we want you to do afterwards is to send the pictures and the images of your process into us to my email address along here. And then the following week, what we'll do is I'll pick a handful of you and talk through it, and it would be good if you told us the good things you found about it, the easy parts of it, and maybe some bits that you struggled with as well. Would be really good, and it'll provoke discussion and hopefully make us feel like we all belong, hence connect, which means coronavirus, oh no, now experience creative techniques. So let's see what this week's brief is. So here we are. This is this week's brief. And what we can see is that the client, Mr. Springsteen here, is looking for a surprise birthday present. He has a budget and he has his due date. So we better get our finger out because we don't have much time here at all, do we? So pretty straightforward. The client would like a pendant to be made for his wife's 40th birthday. She loves all things geometric and likes bold, chunky pieces. The client has seen a previous faceted pendant we created and thinks his wife would like that style. In particular, she likes triangles as it represents their 3 children. They are open to ideas featuring both irregular and uniform designs. The chain has to slide through the pendant rather than having a fitting or a bail or a jump ring at the top. Because of the budget, the piece is to be made in silver. So that's our brief. That's what we've got to go on. Let's see how I did it. So I start off with sketches. This is basically things just falling out of my head, and they may look rough and they may look rubbish, but I understand what they are, and I know what's going on here. So I'll sit for a wee while, just scribbling away, sketching away until I get something that I'm happy with. Okay, so this is the product of sketching. Now, when I sketch, they're very, very rough and very, very rubbish, as you can see, but I understand what my own process is. I'm just, particularly for one like this, I'm just getting shapes. And you can see that I kept coming to a kind of similar looking shape here. So I want to explore that. I kind of think I know what I want. What one's kind of got the best balance to it, probably this one here. That I'm going to look at, and you can see that in these ones, you can see where these facets are going to be within 3D. For example, that would be a peak there, and then that's a trough down there, and all these ones converge on a kind of peak there, and these are all nice facets and angular. So this one's a little bit more simple. That would be a peak there, then they would all slope down there. This one, again, a little bit more different, that it has peaks and troughs, so I want to explore that. So what I want to do now is actually sketch out the nice shape that I want to actual size. Now this one's probably not a kick in the pants off. Remember that the brief is that the client wants it to be big and chunky, so that's probably not a kick in the pants off what it's going to be, which is what we're sitting at, about 50 mil. So I'm going to gauge it on that. Alrighty, so I'll do another few wee sketches here, or maybe just one, and do it lightly first and find out what the best combination of facets is going to be. And I want to be able to stick to that because I like working to visuals. Alright. Okay, so I've drawn it out to scale, and you can see where the process has come from these ones, and sketching this out and the progression from it. And you can see that I really like this part here, which had the kind of peaks and troughs. You can see the peaks here and the trough in there. So I've taken that and refined it and put it into here. So there's peak here and a peak here, and then this part here, that line across there will be a trough. And I'm going to try to stick quite rigidly to this, because I like the way it looks. I like the different facets on it. And it is actual size. I mean, it is quite big. If you can see in comparison to my thumb, that would depend on what size my thumb is, isn't it? But I do like this, and the bigger it is, it makes life a little bit easier for us as we carve it, and we try and get the nice facets on it. So it's going to be quite chunky, and then obviously I'll drill a couple of holes up here and get the chain through. But from now, what I'm going to do is, and actually to stick quite rigidly to this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double-sided tape this and stick it onto my bit of wax, so a little bit like this. Okay, so as you can see, I've double-sided tape onto my design, and then I've stuck it on my block of wax. Okay, what I'm wanting to do now, so I've got my trusty scalpel. If you don't have a scalpel, you could use something sharp and pointy. You can use a kitchen knife, or a paring knife, or pen knife, or whatever. But what I want to do is just jag on there like this. So I'm piercing through where that line is, and what that will do is it will go all the way through and create the line on the pendant, and that will keep me accurate. Okay, so I'll show you when I'm done. Spells the cutter, spells the cutter. Okay, so you can see I put the lines on there, but I'd sawn it out as well, just to make life a little bit easier. Okay, so what you want to make sure of is, one, you have a picture of your design first, because you're about to peel all this off, or you've taken a photocopier. Now, I usually would, if I was doing this, I would take a photocopy and then work off the photocopy, but I don't have a photocopier in the house, so I'm just working from my actual design. So I've taken a photograph so I know what I'm working to. Now, if we peel these off, now, not only do we have the shape of the original pendant, because we've sawn it out, but these little, but it will be like a puzzle later on. I can put it all back together. So because I've scribed these off, well, it's like a puzzle. Might give this to the kids later. Make Dad's pendant using these triangles. I'm sure they'll love me for that. Okay, see what I've scribed on. So basically, here we go. So that is my original drawing put on here, and then I've scribed on. So I know exactly now where my peaks are. That's my peak. That's my peak. Where's Dante's peak though? Banter, absolute banter. And then this will be my trough in here. So everything will be faceted and angular and geometric, just like Mr. Springsteen's wife likes it like. Okay, okay. So, cue the music and the sped up video of me carving this. Go! Carve away the stone. Carve away the stone. Make a graven image with some features of your own. So welcome to live in progress. Okay, okay. Now, some things I'm really struggling with here. So you can see the kind of facets there. This, to be honest, is a job for green wax, or maybe the gold wax will be a bit harder. I am struggling like hell to get definition round around these parts here. You can see there's slight faceting going on. I mean, obviously I'm miles away from finishing, but I'm struggling to get that definition. See how it is kind of soft and blending in. So you can see that, the concept of that kind of peaks and troughs though. I mean, the top bit's deadly, it's great. I'm just struggling a little bit with the bottom bit, but I'll keep working away on it. All right. Oh, hey there. Thanks for joining me. You're joining me live, just as I put the finishing touches to this. Now, for those of you who have been to my wax carving classes, by the way, I'm just going to sneak down here. Hiya, how you doing? You alright? Good. One of the things I say quite a lot is knowing when to walk away is an art form in itself. Okay? Meaning, don't do too much because you can make an arse of it. So I have been struggling to get this faceted, but if I keep this flashing about the light, can you see the facets? There we go, look at that. That's quite sexy, man. Okay, so I reckon I can get much more definition in the metal. Now, as I said before, this would have been much better in green wax, I think. But there we go. So I thought I'd give you a wee up close look to it so you can see the nice facets there that we've created, the troughs and the peaks. That's good that the way the light's catching on them so you can kind of see them. There you go. So I kind of lost faith in this halfway through it because I was struggling with these bits here. But I kind of managed to get that definition, which is good. So what I would do as well, look at the devastation down here. Look at that. Nice sock, Scott. So what I would do is drill through here as well. And I'll do that in the metal also. But hopefully Mr. Springsteen likes this and he can sign off on it, because it's always good to have something tangible to sign off on, which is great for... This is where wax carving is great. And then hopefully Mrs. Springsteen likes it for her surprise birthday as well. All right. So I'm pleased with my wee afternoon's work. So there you go. My efforts. Quite like it. If you're wondering, yes, I'm in my jammies. All right. Kate said, are you going to do it in your jammies? And I said, why not? So, I'm in my jammies. In my utility room, at my bench peg, making jewellery, which is great. It's good fun. And I was thinking that wouldn't it be brilliant if once all this is over in 2027, if we all got our Project Connect wax carving and things like that, we all got it cast, and we had a massive exhibition, Project Connect exhibition once it's done, where it showed our community spirit, where we all came together and shared our mutual love of jewellery making, which would be great. So that would be really good, wouldn't it? Yay! So thank you for watching the first of our Project Connects. This concept only works if you take part. It needs you. It needs your participation. Don't be afraid. Nobody's here to judge you. Nobody's going to criticise you. Nobody's going to laugh at you, okay? I am vulnerable too. I told you I was struggling. I had to fight with this to make it work. I actually nearly abandoned it halfway through and was going to pretend that I didn't do that. And I thought, no, because you need to be able to see that people who are perceived as good, like I am, lies, can get it wrong as well. And by golly gosh, I get it wrong on a regular basis, all right? So please send in your sketches, your designs and your final piece. Email them to me as you go along the week. You've got the whole week to do this. Get them in before next Thursday. Email them to me. And we'll say I'm really, really, really excited about this one. because I thoroughly enjoyed my couple of hours making this, sketching. It just made it feel like a real brief. It made me feel alive. It made me feel like I was actually working and doing my job. And I really enjoyed that, and it was good for my mental health. I feel buzzing. I'm buzzing, man, buzzing. I'm really excited to see what you guys do. So please send in your efforts. Let me know how you get on. I'll see you for our other projects and our daily updates and things. But until then, stay safe, keep well, be kind. Peace out.